welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. My name is Ima. Yes, it's a new weekend and the day is actually already on. I hope you're having fun and your day is going on smoothly. So yes, over the weekend there was a whole lot of basketballs, like bottles were actually flying here and there. If you touch you will actually collect. And one of the people that was involved with all of the whole basketballs happens to be Burna Boy, and we'll be talking about Burna Boy alone on the news today. But before going on to what we have for today, I want to say a very big thank you to all of you, our amazing subscribers, for all you do for us here at Gusto. We see all of it and we really do appreciate you. And also, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, please do not forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to click on the post notification bell so as to know when we drop new content and new videos for you. Yes, so as I said, we're going to be having Burna Boy. We're going to be talking about Burna Boy on today's news. Over the weekend, Burna Boy came out to blow his trumpet about a whole lot of things, talking about the fact that he's the highest paid artist in Afrobeat when it comes to Africa, and talked about the fact that that money actually cannot give him the kind of satisfaction that he wants, and he has actually achieved most of the dreams that he had. Burna Boy, who's actually the leader of Outsiders, coming to say he's actually the highest paid artist in Afrobeat when it comes to Africa, is actually going to provoke a whole lot of people. Talk about FC and also 30BG. So when he made this statement, a whole lot of people came out to drag him. And yes, some people actually also agreed with Burna Boy and had a few nice things to actually say about him. But then before we get to those ones, let's actually look at what Burna Boy had to say about himself. He said, "At this point, I just want to live and die on stage with my band, The Outsiders. I have achieved all the dreams I ever personally had. Money gives me no satisfaction. Nothing really does, except being on stage with my God sent band." So Burna Boy has come out to say, what all he actually wants is just to live and be on stage performing with his God sent band, The Outsiders, and also the fact that he has achieved almost all the dreams that he had, and also the fact that nothing actually gives him satisfaction about money. This particular statement, when he said nothing gives him satisfaction including money, actually provoked a whole lot of people. But like I said, we're going to get to that tweet where people had so many things to say about what Burna Boy said here. He also went ahead to say, "Thank God and the world for giving me this. I just wish the world would leave me out of all politics and just let or watch me perform till I die. The only time my heart feels genuine peace is on stage, and that is where I want to live and die." And also, yes, Burna Boy went ahead to talk about life and death a whole lot. And he said, "You know what, guys, you guys should just leave me out of politics. Just allow me enjoy music, allow me perform." That he actually said when he actually feels genuine peace is actually when he's on stage and performing. So he has come to say, "You know what, guys, leave me out of politics. Let me just face music and be happy." He also went ahead to say, "I said money doesn't satisfy me, and it's my truth, but it doesn't change the fact that I am the highest paid artist in the history of African music. Believe me or not." Yes, this particular one, triggered a whole lot. What would Burna Boy come out and say? He's the highest paid artist in Africa. If he had actually said Nigeria, maybe yes, people would have might not have dragged him as much as they dragged him. But he said he's the highest paid African artist, and he has come out to say, "I don't have anything to prove to you. It's left to you to believe me or not." I know this actually made a lot of bloggers to come out to say a whole lot of things, but yes, Burna Boy had something to say to the bloggers also. He said, now all bloggers, they wake up, laugh out loud. I have been making history and opening doors that could have never opened without me. They no see that one post or talk about the highest paid, they enter their eyes. They want me to put them on payroll, but I never needed them." So yes, he had this to say to the bloggers, and he talked about the fact that he's opened a whole lot of doors, that would never have been opened without him. He didn't state what doors, but then this is what he has had to say, that he has paved a whole lot of ways that would not have been, would not have happened without him, and talked about the fact that the bloggers didn't actually see those ones to post. It's actually when he talked about the fact that he is the highest paid artist, everybody is dragging him and actually has something to say. And this actually the last tweet that he made in regards to all of this. He said, "Everywhere just dey boring since then go so collect phone from my hand now. Everywhere go dry again." So this actually, let me actually translate this in my word. Maybe he came out on Twitter and he felt like everywhere was actually cold. There's no violence and there's nothing to talk about. And he felt like, okay, you know what? Let me give this guy something to really talk about. And yes, Burna Boy gave us something to talk about over the weekend. All right, guys, so let's move to the tweet. Some of the tweets people actually tweeted on Twitter. Like I said, some people were actually on his side and some people had something entirely different to say. This one at Indian Pepper says, "You are a prophet and the word will always pass through you. The word can't be found without you. Your stagecraft and music is a medicine to the word. I learned more from your music and lifestyle than all my school days put together. I love you." For me, this guy is actually exaggerating. How would he say he learns more from Burna Boy's music than all of his school days put together? This is clearly an outsider, but then saying this, well, I don't know, maybe it's actually true for him. And this next user says, "You are not dying yet. Your song is doing a lot to help many souls out there." Remember I said Burna Boy talked about life and death a whole lot, and this particular user has come out to say, "Burna Boy, you are not going to die yet." And this person says, "More wisdom. Sometimes I wonder why and how you compose your dialect and song. You are not from those words, including your behavioral life. More wisdom is all I pray for you, and long life." Okay, the next user also says, oh, this is actually Daniel Rega. Like I said, any serious tweet or any tweet you do not see Daniel Rega, that means there's actually a problem, because this guy is literally everywhere. So Daniel Rega says, "Burna, you have come a long way since your debut in the music industry, but you still have miles to go because you are yet to attain the GOAT status." So yes, you know, we all have our GOATs. For FC, they have WIZKID. For 30BG, they have Davido. And for the outsiders, they have Burna Boy. But Denarega is saying that Burna Boy has not attained the GOAT status yet. And he says, you are very talented. If you have achieved your initial dreams, set new goals. You know, Burna Boy also talked about the fact that he has achieved everything that he has actually dreamt about. And Denarega is saying, if you have achieved those things, set new goals and strive to actualize them. It's important to keep pushing. Well done. So he has said, you know what, we know you've achieved your goals, set new ones and also make sure you achieve it. All right, next Twitter user says, "All of them no like money again, as them say them no fit compete with Davido." Yes, OBO Omo Babolo. And he has said, "Funny how they all used to make noise about being rich. I get Porsche, I crashed the Porsche. Between another week, I got another Porsche. Now equals to money doesn't give me joy. I be David humble all of them." So we all know how Burna Boy came out and talk about the fact that he got a Porsche, and when he got involved in an accident with this particular car, and also came out to say, oh, the next week he got another car. So this particular user has come out to say, come on, there's a time when you were always bragging about being rich. So how come money does not give you joy? I also talked about the fact that maybe Davido, yes, has actually humbled them, because man, David has been doing a whole lot of big things recently. All right, so this last user says, "You and David no difference. Una go just dey talk shit. Shey you know how much them they pay with nonsense talk, highest paid, but you can't pay the person wey deliver bullets." You also the bullet story where this particular lady comes out to call Burna Boy out to say, "Oh, you asked for bullet and I had it delivered to you, but right now you've not paid me my money. I've been trying to reach out to you and your management. I have not gotten any response." Okay, so she came on social media to say, tag Burna, tag his management, tag his mom, and make sure I get my money delivered to me. So this user is saying, you're the highest paid artist, but then you cannot pay a vendor that had food delivered to you. So like I said, yes, a lot of people were actually on Burna Boy's side, and some people actually came here to drag him here and there. All right, guys, so with this tweet, I'll be rounding up the news for today. Tell us what you think about this particular one in the comment section. Tell us if you think Burna Boy is the highest paid artist in Africa. And yes, if you do not agree with this particular statement, also tell us in the comment section. And as usual, we'll be in the comment section responding to some of your comments, if not all. Don't forget to keep doing what you do for us here at Gusto TV. We see all of it and we really do appreciate you. All right, guys, bye for now. My name is Imar.